We trust physics. We build planes because we trust
These
aerodynamics.
equations work.
We build bridges because we trust gravity. We send rockets into space because we trust Newton and Einstein. Physics is the foundation everything runs on. It's the one thing we assume never breaks. But there are places on this planet where that assumption falls apart. Places where water flows uphill, where gravity pulls the wrong way, where compasses spin uselessly, where instruments malfunction and the best physicists in the world look at the data and say, "We don't have an explanation for this." Today we're looking at 10 places on Earth where the laws of physics completely break down. And number 10? That one has been baffling scientists for nearly a century. Let's get into it. Number 1 place, the Oregon Vortex, United States. In the woods of Gold Hill, Oregon, there's a half-acre spot where everything goes wrong. Brooms stand on end. People appear to change height depending on where they stand. Balls roll uphill. The whole area feels tilted, but not in the direction it looks. The standard explanation is an optical illusion. A tilted mining shack tricks the brain into misperceiving vertical and horizontal planes. That covers most of it. But visitors and researchers have also reported compass anomalies and pendulums behaving inconsistently within the zone. The site sits on unusual mineral deposits that could affect magnetic instruments. Probably just an illusion. But it's been studied for nearly a century and still draws debate. Either it's the most effective natural illusion on the planet, or there's something about that half-acre that doesn't add up. Number 2. Place, the Hessdalen Lights, Norway. In the Hessdalen Valley in central Norway, strange lights have been appearing in the sky since at least the 1930s. They hover motionless for hours. They streak across the valley at speed. They pulse and change color, and nobody knows what they are. In the 1980s, they were appearing 20 times a week. The Norwegian government launched Project Hessdalen, automated cameras, radar, magnetometers, spectrometers. They confirmed the lights were real. Some emitted energy across a wide spectrum. Some displayed radar signatures inconsistent with any known aircraft or atmospheric phenomenon. Theories include ionized gas from the valley's copper and iron geology, piezoelectric effects from tectonic stress on quartz. But no single theory explains all the behaviors. A permanent monitoring station remains active. Scientists are still watching, and they still can't tell you what they're looking at. Number 3. Place, the South Atlantic Anomaly. About 200 kilometers above Brazil, there's a region where the Van Allen radiation belt dips dangerously close to Earth's surface. The Hubble telescope shuts down instruments passing through it. The ISS experiences radiation spikes. Satellites malfunction. Laptops on the space station have crashed repeatedly in this zone. The cause is a weak spot in Earth's magnetic field over South America, created by the offset of the magnetic dipole and dynamics in the liquid iron core. But the anomaly is growing, shifting westward, possibly splitting into 2 lobes. Scientists believe its behavior may be linked to instabilities that have preceded full magnetic pole reversals in Earth's history. A patch of broken physics, growing, shifting, and we can't predict what it's going to do next. Number 4. Place, Lake Karachay, Russia. Lake Karachay in the Ural Mountains is the most radioactively contaminated spot on Earth. During the Cold War, the Mayak nuclear facility used it as a dumping ground. By the 1990s, the radiation at the shore could deliver a lethal dose within an hour. At those levels, normal chemistry stops working. Molecular bonds break. DNA shreds. Water molecules get torn apart through radiolysis, producing hydrogen peroxide and free radicals. The Russian government filled the lake with concrete in 2015, but radioactive material has migrated into the groundwater and nearby rivers. A place where human activity pushed the environment past the threshold where normal physical processes function. The consequences will persist for centuries. Number 5. Place, the Bermuda Triangle, Atlantic Ocean. The stretch between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. Ships vanish, planes disappear, instruments fail. Most scientists call it a statistical artifact. Heavy traffic means more accidents, but a few details resist easy dismissal. The region is one of 2 places on Earth where magnetic north and true north align, causing potential compass deviations. Methane hydrate deposits on the seafloor have been proposed as a mechanism for sudden buoyancy loss, massive eruptions reducing water density enough to sink ships instantly. Lab tests confirmed the physics is plausible. Whether it's actually happened is unproven. Statistically, probably nothing anomalous. But the combination of magnetic irregularities, extreme depth, methane deposits, and volatile weather creates an environment where multiple low-probability events can stack in ways that look like the rules stopped working. Number 6. Place: the Taos Hum, New Mexico. Since the early 1990s, residents of Taos, New Mexico have reported a persistent low-frequency hum, like a distant diesel engine idling. About 2% of the population hears it constantly. Others hear nothing. Scientific teams have investigated multiple times. Equipment designed to detect low-frequency sound, electromagnetic radiation, and seismic activity has been deployed. In most cases, no source matching the described sound has been found. Theories include tinnitus, military radio installations, industrial sources beyond detection range, and sounds generated by the inner ear itself. None confirmed. Similar hums have been reported in Bristol, Windsor, and Bondi. A sound with no identifiable source, heard by some and not others. Detected by ears, but not instruments. That's not how acoustics is supposed to work. Number 7. Place: the double slit, everywhere. This one isn't a location, it's reality itself. Fire particles at a barrier with 2 slits. On the other side, they create an interference pattern, as if each particle went through both slits simultaneously. The particle behaves like a wave, but put a detector at the slits to watch which one it goes through, and the pattern disappears. The particle behaves like a particle. Observation changes the outcome. This has been replicated thousands of times worldwide. It is the foundation of quantum mechanics, and nobody in over 100 years has fully explained why looking at something changes how it behaves. The fundamental building blocks of reality act differently when we're watching. Everywhere. At every scale below the atomic. Number 8. Place: Magnetic Hill, Ladakh, India. On the highway between Leh and Kargil in northern India, there's a stretch of road where cars in neutral roll uphill, or at least that's what it looks like. The road appears to slope upward, but the car rolls against gravity at up to 20 kilometers per hour. The scientific explanation is a gravity hill. Surrounding terrain obscures the true horizon, tricking the brain. The road actually slopes downhill. Similar hills exist worldwide. But local pilots report needing to increase altitude quickly over the area to avoid what feels like a sudden atmospheric pull. Whether the unique geology of the region, sitting at the collision zone of the Indian and Eurasian plates, contributes something measurable remains an open question. The illusion explanation works on the ground. The pilot reports are harder to wave away. Number 9. Place: the Bridgewater Triangle, Massachusetts. In southeastern Massachusetts, a roughly 200 square mile area centered on the Hockomock Swamp has accumulated one of the densest concentrations of unexplained phenomena in the United States. Mysterious lights, unexplained animal mutilations, ball lightning, compass deviations, unusual electromagnetic readings, reports stretching back over 3 centuries. The area sits on iron-rich rock with a complex water table that could theoretically generate unusual electromagnetic conditions. Some researchers speculate the swamp's chemistry could produce plasma or gas releases explaining the lights. But no comprehensive study has been done. The Bridgewater Triangle remains a place where reports outpace research, a pocket of New England where things happen that don't fit any existing model. Number 10. Place: the Anita Anomaly, Antarctica. And finally, number 10. Buried in the data of a particle detector floating 25 miles above Antarctica is a signal that breaks the standard model of physics. The Antarctic Impulsive Transient Antenna was designed to detect neutrinos from space. Instead, it detected 2 radio pulses coming from the wrong direction, shooting upward through the Earth. To reach the detector from that angle, whatever produced the signals would have had to pass through thousands of kilometers of solid rock without being absorbed. According to the standard model, that's impossible. No known particle can do it. Researchers ruled out noise, ruled out error, ran simulation after simulation. Every explanation came up empty. Some physicists have proposed the signals are evidence of exotic particles beyond the standard model, matter that interacts with reality in ways we haven't discovered yet. A new instrument called PUEO is being deployed to Antarctica specifically to hunt for more of these anomalies. Something beneath the Antarctic ice is producing signals that violate known physics. And we have no idea what it is. 10 places, 10 cracks in the framework we use to understand reality. Some might have explanations we haven't found yet. Some might be illusions or errors. But some of them, the particle anomalies, the radiation zones, the lights that register on radar and spectrometers, represent genuine holes in our understanding of how the universe works. We built civilization on the assumption that the rules don't change. These 10 places suggest that assumption might need an asterisk. If this video made you question reality, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Drop a comment and tell us which place disturbs you the most.